Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching and welcome to the English news of Bình Phước Radio Television Station and Newspaper. I'm with you and following our deadlines as usual. Over 2,500 billion Vietnamese đồng allocated for implementing national target programs. The year-end ceremony for Bình Phước High School seniors. Prime Minister receives World Bank Vice President. Vietnam sees impressive growth in Taiwanese tourists. On May 27, during an inspection session on the implementation of national target programs for 2024 in Bình Phước Province, Deputy Director of the State Budget Department at the Ministry of Finance, Vũ Đức Hội, praised the province for its achievements in carrying out the three programs in recent times.
From 2021 to 2024, Bình Phước allocated over 2,500 billion Vietnam dong for the implementation of national target programs, including more than 980 billion Vietnam dong from the central government budget, with the remainder coming from the provincial budget. As of May 22nd, Bình Phước had disbursed over 1859 billion Vietnam dong, reaching 74.1% of the planned amount. Specifically, the Program for Socio-Economic Development in Ethnic Minority and Mountainous Areas achieved a disbursement rate of 62%. The Sustainable Poverty Reduction Program, 84.7%, and the New Rural Development Program, 77.2%. According to the review by specialized agencies, as a result of national target programs, 80 of the province's 86 communes meet all 19 new rural development criteria and 21 meet advanced new rural standards. The poverty rate has significantly declined each year, with the entire province now having only 21 poor households, accounting for 0.4% of the total. Among these are 574 poor households from ethnic groups, making up 51.2% of the total number of poor households in the province.
Developing synchronous and modern infrastructure and promoting rapid sustainable urbanization to drive industrialization and modernization is among the tasks outlined in Action Program number 39 from the Bình Phước Provincial Party Committee. The action program is to implement Resolution number 29 in 2022 from the 32nd Committee of the Communist Party on continuing to accelerate Vietnam's industrialization and modernization by 2030 with a vision to 2045.
With the goal of becoming a modern, efficient, and sustainable industrial province by 2030 and an attractive destination in the Southeast region while becoming a wealthy, modern industrial province by 2045, Bình Phước will build synchronous and modern infrastructure in both economic and social aspects. It will also prioritize the development of key transportation projects, regional connectivity, its network of docks and dry ports and road overpasses. In particular, the province would develop a sustainable urban system of green, smart cities that are adaptable to climate change and capable of disaster and epidemic prevention, with a highly connected network closely linked to the industrialization and modernization process. It will effectively implement the conclusions of the Provincial Party Standing Committee on Urban Development and the Development of Residential Areas in the province in the 2021-2025 period, with an orientation towards 2030. Additionally, it will encourage the development of the industrial urban service model, especially in urban areas and regions with high population density.
For grade 12 students, the year-end ceremony for the 2023 to 2024 school year was a memorable milestone. Having concluded 12 years of formal education, these students are now embarking on a journey to explore new horizons of knowledge with countless ambitions and dreams.
The year-end ceremony was an opportunity for schools to summarize and evaluate the achievements of the past academic year and to acknowledge and reward individuals and groups with outstanding performance in studies and training. At the same time, it was also a sacred and meaningful moment marking the maturity of the grade 12 students. The 2023-2024 year-end ceremony for grade 12 students in Bình Phước province took place in a warm and emotional atmosphere over the past few days, filled with heartfelt expressions of gratitude from students to their parents and teachers. This occasion allows students to show respect for their teachers and appreciate their parents' efforts. This also reminds the students of the importance of gratitude, loyalty, and the traditional value of respecting teachers and valuing morality in Vietnamese culture.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính hosted a reception in Hanoi on May 27 for visiting Vice President of the World Bank.
Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh welcomed World Bank Vice President Manuela V. Ferro and her team to Vietnam. He appreciated the World Bank's support since 1993 and hoped for continued assistance in promoting sustainable growth, green economy, digital economy, circular economy, sharing economy, and knowledge economy. Ms. Ferro highlighted the establishment of the World Bank's regional office for Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia in Hanoi, indicating their trust in Vietnam. She affirmed the World Bank's commitment to close cooperation with Vietnam. Prime Minister Chinh thanked the World Bank for placing its regional office in Hanoi and requested flexible capital management and preferential loans for large-scale infrastructure, regional connectivity, and climate change efforts. He also expressed hope for support in Vietnam's participation in the global carbon credit market to fund its climate goals.
A ceremony was held on May 27 to mark the 10th anniversary of the Vietnam Peacekeeping Forces. Deputy Prime Minister Trần Lưu Quang attended the event.
Over the last 10 years, Vietnam has sent over 800 officials and professional soldiers to UN peacekeeping operations, including 5 detachments of the Level 2 Field Hospital to the UN mission in South Sudan, 2 others of the engineering unit to the UN Interim Security Force in RBA, and 114 officers deployed as individuals. The number of Vietnamese peacekeepers excellently fulfilling duties is much higher than the UN's average. The participation in UN peacekeeping operations has left good impression of Vietnam, including the country's military and public security forces, on the international community. It has also helped protect the fatherland early and from afar by peaceful means and promote the country's stature and prestige in the international arena. The Vietnam Department of Peacekeeping Operations under the Ministry of National Defense and Engineering Unit Rotation 1 were honored with the 3rd-class Fatherland Protection Order. Meanwhile, Level 2 Field Hospital Rotation 4 and Colonel Mark Đức Trọng, head of Engineering Unit Rotation 1, were granted certificates of merit from the Prime Minister.
Vietnamese truffles export has rolled back to grow after a significant drop recorded earlier this year, as countries have scaled up their imports, according to insiders.
Statistics from the General Department of Vietnam Customs showed that the country raked in an estimated $725 million from shipping trough fish overseas during the first 5 months of 2024, up 2% year-on-year. The U.S. remained the largest buyer, followed by China, Europe, and several South American markets, according to the Vietnam Association of Seafood Exporters and Producers. The association said, the U.S.'s consideration of recognizing Vietnam as a market economy has brought positive prospects to many economic sectors, including the fisheries. If the recognition comes, this would be an advantage for exporters in the upcoming anti-dumping duty reviews on shrimp and trough fish, it noted. The trough fish sector forecasts that exports will expand 10% in Q3 with fuel and logistics costs as well as interest rates cooling down.
About 418,000 tourists from Taiwan, China came to Vietnam in the first 4 months of this year, boasting impressive growth of 116%, the Vietnam National Authority of Tourism said.
With this result, Taiwan ranked 3rd among the 10 largest sources of foreign travelers to the Southeast Asian nation during the period. Businesses of Taiwan said, Vietnam is a leading choice of Taiwanese tourists, of whom 45% visit places in the central region like Hue, Hoi An, and Da Nang, 40% to the north, and 15% to the south. Destinations in the central region is recording good tourist growth, thanks to the variety of air routes operated by Taiwanese carriers and the short flight time, less than 2.5 hours. Hue City witnessed a boom in the Taiwanese visitor number last year, helping increase the room occupancy rate for the hotel sector of the city, as well as the central region, and generating good tourism revenue. The number of Taiwanese tourists is forecast to stay high in Hoi An and Da Nang cities in 2024.
That was 10 minutes of BPTV News. To watch this news again, you can download BPTV Go or visit our website and YouTube channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.